Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and today we're exploring how introducing even one new experience into your daily life can enhance your memory and uplift your mood. We'll discuss why novelty plays such a powerful role in brain health, how it affects emotional well-being, and what simple steps you can take to make your days more engaging.
Thanks, Ethan. It's wonderful to be here. Our topic today comes from an analysis by Dr. Mercola, highlighting how trying something new, even in small ways, can help break routine, sharpen your memory, and boost your sense of purpose. We'll look at fascinating research that links novelty to emotional rewards, and we'll go through practical ways to incorporate these insights into your everyday life.
Let's begin with a key takeaway. A single new experience per day, such as a different walking route or trying a new recipe, can not only spark your curiosity, but also give you a clearer sense of personal fulfillment. According to research, novelty activates regions in the brain related to memory and reward, which can make your day feel more meaningful. This same effect has also been shown to improve overall mood.
One important study published in Scientific Reports focused on older adults who felt the monotony of daily life, especially heightened during periods of isolation. These participants used an app to record both routine and novel events. Interestingly, when they tried something new, their memories of those moments included more vivid details, such as specific conversations and emotions.
That's a key point. The more unusual the activity, a new dish, visiting an unfamiliar spot, the more distinct the memory became. On days that were repetitive, time seemed to drag and boredom crept in. But on days with a little variety, participants reported greater happiness and a sense that time passed faster. This connection between novelty and positive emotions was quite strong.
Exactly. What's particularly interesting is that participants who reflected on even mundane events ended up remembering them better. Replaying an event in your mind, journaling about it, or simply talking about it can strengthen recall. That's a useful tip if your schedule doesn't always allow for big changes. Reflection alone can shift a forgettable day into something more memorable.
And this study emphasized episodic memory, the kind of memory that helps you recall personal experiences, like where you were, who you were with, or how you felt. This type of memory often weakens with age or conditions like dementia. The findings suggest that seeking out small, novel experiences can shore up this vulnerable area of mental function.
And a separate study from researchers at New York University and the University of Miami reinforced the link between variety and happiness. By tracking participants' movements through GPS data and having them record their mood, they found that days spent exploring new or less frequented locations boosted positive emotions like joy and curiosity.
Interestingly, it wasn't about how far they traveled, but rather how different the location was from their usual environment. A quick visit to a new neighborhood could trigger the same kind of emotional lift you'd get from a larger trip. The novelty factor, not the distance, was crucial, and when people felt happier, they were more likely to continue exploring the next day, creating a positive feedback loop.
It's almost as if our brains treat novelty like a reward. In a smaller subset of participants, brain imaging showed that the more emotional benefit they got from exploring, the stronger the connectivity between their hippocampus, critical for memory, and their ventral striatum, linked to motivation and reward. This might explain why some people naturally seek out more new experiences. They get a bigger reward response from it.
And that's good news for anyone feeling stuck or bored. You don't need a major life overhaul or an expensive getaway. Small actions, a new walking route, a simple conversation with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, can spark that sense of difference. The key is to gently nudge yourself out of the usual routine so your brain wakes up and pays attention.
Precisely. If you've noticed a certain dullness in your days or a sense of time blurring together, it could be a sign your brain is longing for fresh input. Studies suggest that when life is too predictable, the brain essentially goes on autopilot, which can drain mood and weaken memory. The good news is, these negative effects can be reversed by introducing small changes.
Let's look at some practical tips. First, aim for one new experience each day, no matter how minor. This might be preparing a new recipe, trying a different grocery store, or even rearranging your living space. The goal is to introduce a contrast to what you normally do. Your brain doesn't need something large, it just needs something different.
Second, keep track of what you did and how it made you feel. A simple journal or calendar entry works. By noting these moments, you reinforce their significance in your mind. You'll become more aware of how trying new things influences your energy level, mood, or general sense of well-being.
And reflection plays a powerful role here. Try taking a little time at the end of the week to revisit notable experiences. Mentally replay them, noting what stood out. This locks the memory into your brain's storage systems more securely and strengthens the reward pathways that motivate you to keep exploring.
Another tip is to vary your physical environment. If you're able to leave home, try exploring a different neighborhood or a local park you've never visited. For those who can't travel much, rearranging a room, changing up a view by opening different windows, or adding a different fragrance to the house can all offer a sense of novelty that stimulates the brain.
Absolutely. And remember, boredom itself can be a cue for positive change. When you notice that restless feeling, consider it a prompt to switch tasks, visit somewhere new, or even reach out to someone you haven't spoken with in a long time. Instead of scrolling on your phone, you might decide to do one small thing that breaks the sameness. This mindset helps prevent mental fatigue and emotional stagnation.
These small efforts can have a compound effect. As you try new activities, you'll likely find that your mood lifts, making you more inclined to keep seeking fresh experiences. Over time, you might find it easier to recall daily events, recognize more details, and break free from that sense of days all blending together.
It's really about creating small but meaningful breaks from routine. Over time, you'll likely see improvements in your memory, your sense of time, and your overall emotional health.
Precisely. And because these changes are so accessible, regardless of age or lifestyle, they offer a practical path to better well-being. Whether you're busy with work, retired, or somewhere in between, introducing small daily differences can generate a ripple effect in your mental and emotional life.
I hope today's discussion helps our listeners see the remarkable power in subtle shifts. By keeping your brain engaged with new experiences, you'll find yourself enjoying each day more, recalling it more vividly, and perhaps feeling encouraged to keep exploring.
Well said, Ethan. There's a lot of value in recognizing that our brains thrive on novelty, and that creating those moments doesn't have to be complicated. Just one new experience a day can be enough to break monotony and boost mood and memory. It's a reminder that these small choices can have a lasting impact on how we experience life.
Thank you for listening to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We appreciate you joining us for this exploration of how novelty can reshape your mind and emotions. I'm Ethan Foster, and I've been speaking with Alara Sky about the benefits of introducing variety into your routine.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope today's conversation has inspired you to try something new, reflect on it, and discover the rewards of stepping out of your comfort zone. We'll be back soon with more insights on health, wellness, and ways to support your body and mind naturally. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.